My message from the midlife turning point is no more fixing or over functioning. And I'm Jo. I'm here to share kind of just lived experience. Like the biggest thing that I've had to overcome is fixing, always having to come up with the answers, always having to come up with solutions. And if you're a coach or healer, you may be burnt out too, because like the pressure that can be put on people, coaches, healers, carers, people that are perhaps even in the hospitality industry, people that have expectation put on them is immense. So I want to just do a video and let it be not so fixed, not so perfect, but really a lot more speaking to you if you relate to some of these things that I'm going to talk about. And they've come from my lived experience. I worked in the NHS in 2020 and I left my job with no job to go to because I felt broken inside. I was burnt out, stressed out. I could not go on any longer. And I had this burning desire to come back home. And little did I know that the choices that I made were stepping stones to finally going back home. So, the three patterns I want to share about, and in another video, I'll perhaps talk about other things that will help support you on coming back home to yourself, because that's what the midlife turning point is all about. It's about coming back home to the true essence of who you are. So, three patterns. The first pattern is the peacemaker good girl, where you say yes when you mean no. And that one has showed up predominantly most of my life, and I see it a lot with the women that I work with in the space within. The peacemaker, good girl. We say yes when we mean no. You know, it's about feeling really happy with saying no. So the second one is the fixer. I'm predominantly a fixer, perfectionist. So if my videos aren't perfect, I'm mortified, or my work isn't perfect, I'm mortified. But what I've realized by no more fixing and over functioning and finding the space within me, I can find that root cause. What I do really well is I explain complicated patterns so that you don't need to feel stuck in midlife. So, the last one that I'm going to talk about really quickly, I'm going to keep the video really short, is the invisible one. So showing up on video, feeling vulnerable, feeling like, oh my God, like no one's going to see this video. Everyone's going to hate it. I'm not liked. Social media is the worst possible place for that. For years and years and years and years, I have retreated and shied away from sharing my work. But what I've noticed is it's okay to do that. I'm allowed to do that because I go find that sacred space within myself. And in vulnerability, you find great strength, and you find a place by going to the space within is where you find that peace. So let me know in the comments, which pattern do you relate with? Bye for now. Take care.